of this term. It's week 6. Today is Monday the 8th of February and it should be inquiry lesson number 24. Now it's not really an inquiry lesson today, it's more of a topic lesson of generally what's going on in the world. Normally on a Monday when we were in school we do picture news. Now this week because of the death of Captain Sir Tom Moore, we thought we would do a sort of picture news lesson and also set you a bit of a challenge for that you could do maybe over half term or for the next couple of weeks or the next month or something. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you and let you know some more information about it all. So that's sharing, yes. So today's resources, there's this link here with a message, a minute video, sorry, from Boris Johnson. There is this sheet, we'll go through this sheet on the PowerPoint, but it's there if you want it. And then the further learning, there are some questions there if you wanted to have a go at those. And also for the further learning, there was this website link, which gives you some more information all about Captain Sir Tom Moore. Okay, so the PowerPoint is here. Here are just some pictures all about Captain Sir Tom Moore, and most of them are linked to his birthday. You can see he was sent thousands and thousands of 100 birthday cards. His final lap of his garden, he had some soldiers come and salute him. There were cards made for him. He was knighted by the Queen. There was a flyover of some RAF planes because he was in the RAF, and just some general pictures about him. So the picture news poster for today said, what can we learn from Captain Sir Tom Moore? Now, not everybody might know about him, so I've put some little bits of information on here, but there's also lots to learn on the next few pages. So Captain Sir Tom Moore has sadly died. He was being treated in hospital for pneumonia and coronavirus, but passed away on Tuesday afternoon, so that was last week. The Army veteran became famous when he raised millions of pounds for the NHS by walking 100 laps of his garden before his 100th birthday. So what do we know about Captain Sir Tom Moore and his achievements? Do we know much about his life before last year? So feel free to stop the board and talk about this or think about this at any point. Here's some information about him. So over here in the orange box, what was Captain Sir Tom Moore's famous challenge? Last April, which was just before he turned 100, Captain Sir Tom decided to try to raise £1,000 for the NHS charities by walking 100 laps of his garden before his 100th birthday. He raised £33 million. On his 100th birthday, he received over 150,000 birthday cards from people all around the world. This is a picture of him when he was serving in World War II. Then you've got a picture here of the Queen knighting Captain Sir Tom. So he was captain from his army days, but he became a Sir when he was knighted by the Queen. That was a special ceremony at Windsor Castle last summer. A comment from him and his thoughts about the coronavirus pandemic. We will get through it in the end, but it might take time. At the end of the day, we shall all be okay. The sun will shine on you again and the clouds will go away. So who was he? Captain Sir Tom Moore was born in Keighley, West Yorkshire on the 30th of April 1920. His mum was a teacher and his dad worked as a builder. Captain Sir Tom joined the British Army around World War II and rose to the rank of captain while serving in India and Myanmar. After the war, Captain Sir Tom took a job as a sales manager for a roofing company. After he retired, he needed treatment from the NHS for a broken hip. He hailed the excellent treatment he received from the NHS. When the UK went into the first lockdown last year, he saw a chance to give something back. So this is all about his life now. So Captain Sir Tom Moore, 1920 to 2021. The Captain Tom Foundation was set up to inspire and spread a message of hope to people. Its aim is to help charities which tackle loneliness, support the NHS and promote equality and education. Captain Sir Tom Moore, the 100-year-old fundraising Second World War veteran, has died. Just so you know, any of the words in blue, there is a glossary at the bottom as to what they mean. He became famous when last year he set off to raise £1,000 for the NHS by walking laps of his garden. His efforts caught the attention of the nation and in the end helped him raise nearly £33 million. Captain Tom was born in Keighley, West Yorkshire, on the 30th of April 1920. As a young boy, he enjoyed cooking and baking with his mum, and he also loved motorbikes. He bought his first one when he was only 12. He joined the army during the Second World War and rose to the rank of captain. After the war, he worked in the building industry and also competed in motorcycle races. He was successful and won many races. Last year, when the coronavirus put the UK into lockdown, he wanted to do something to help. By walking 100 laps of his garden before his 100th birthday, he raised millions of pounds and people's spirits. People across the world were inspired by him. He was sent 150,000 cards to celebrate his 100th birthday and was knighted by the Queen. After hearing of his passing, the Queen sent a private message to Captain Tom's family. A spokesman said, "Her thoughts and those of the royal family are with them, recognising the inspiration he provided for the whole nation and others across the world." So inspire means to make others feel better and want to do something. Veteran is someone who used to serve in the armed forces. And recognising means identifying or noticing. Then the question to reflect on is, who inspires you? So these are some questions that you can think about. You can pause it and have a go at these. There's basically some statements from the Picture News and then some questions. There is a YouTube video which I showed you about Boris Johnson, so you can watch that. So if I just skim through them now, but you can feel free to pause and have a think about it or talk to anybody about it to go in further. So we read this statement here and then the questions go with it. So watch the Prime Minister's tribute to Captain Sir Tom Moore. Can you recall 3 positive examples that Boris Johnson outlined in the clip? So you might want to pause it, go and watch that and then have a think. Boris said that Captain Sir Tom Moore was a beacon of hope for the world. What do you think he means by this, and do you agree? Captain Sir Tom Moore was an inspiration to us all during difficult times. Through his courage, perseverance and strength at the age of 99, he united the nation. What do you think was his greatest achievement? What will he be remembered for the most? Why do you think he inspired so many? Captain Sir Tom's main goal was not to be famous, but to raise awareness of the NHS. He previously has said he remembers the days before its creation, when getting ill meant worrying about having to pay for treatment. Do you think Captain Sir Tom achieved his aim? Whilst undertaking his first challenge of completing 100 laps in his garden, initially hoping to raise £1,000 for charity, Captain Sir Tom had said, "One small soul like me won't make much difference." Why do you think he might have said this? Do you think he was right? Many people have said that Captain Sir Tom Moore will leave a huge legacy. What do you think we mean by legacy, and what do you think the impact of Captain Sir Tom's lasting message will be? So feel free to spend some time on those questions. I'm going to go on to your task. So the task we're setting you can be for today's lesson is to kind of plan it, but really it's up to you to create something, have a go at something, challenge yourself to something. You could also challenge your family and friends if you want to. So Challenge 100 task. In April 2020, during the first national coronavirus lockdown, Captain Sir Tom set himself a small challenge to raise £1,000 for the NHS charities by walking 100 laps of his garden before his 100th birthday. He raised £33 million and became famous all around the world. Can you set yourself a challenge of doing something 100 times to raise awareness of something you care about or for your own reason? What will be your activity? How long do you think it will take you to complete it? What would you like to raise awareness of if you would like to? Can you take photos, write out your challenge and send it to your teacher? So the 100 challenge. These are some ideas that I came up with. You could complete 100 colouring pages, because that's not just looking after, it's not being an active activity, but it is something that is still looking after your well-being. Could you complete 100 jumps on a pogo stick? Could you cycle for 100 minutes? Could you learn 100 yoga positions? Could you read for 100 minutes? Could you run 100 kilometers? Could you learn 100 words or letters in sign language? Could you complete 100 laps of your garden, neighborhood, or the school playground? Now, obviously, all of these will take different amounts of time. They might take a day, days, weeks, months, maybe longer, who knows? So it's up to you what you think you would like to have a go at, how you'll set yourself that challenge and how you'll record it. So your challenge for today is to pledge to yourself, what will your challenge be and why? What will you raise awareness for, if you do? And how long will it take you? These are some examples of like a way that you could record it. So here, create a poster to help yourself to tick off your challenges as you go. Stick it up in your house. Here are some examples. Stick it up in your house so that it keeps you motivated to achieve your goal. So this is somebody who wanted to run 100 miles. And it might be that one run, they did 5 miles. So they would tick off 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then as you go, it's just quite a cool way because it's shaped as a shoe. So if you were going to do a book, you could maybe do a book shape and you could have 100 circles or 100 squares or 100 little bits to tick off. This one is like a snake, but it's about 100 books to read. So these are all different examples that I found that I thought you could then create your own way of motivating yourself. So how are you going to record your 100 challenge? And then what is your 100 challenge? That is today's task. My one is I've just started doing yoga, which is good for my strength and my flexibility and my own mindfulness and sort of having some me time. So my one is the learning 100 different yoga positions. So that's something that I'm going to challenge myself to, because that's doing some learning at the same time, as well as being good for my body and mind. If you wanted to do some further learning today, these are some questions here that came with the news article, this one here on the right. So those questions you could have a go at. The second thing is to create a news article yourself, or a poster or a fact sheet all about Captain Sir Tom Moore. So if you wanted to do some more learning about him, there is a web link there as well. I think that is everything from today's lesson. I'm just going to get back to our Teams page and stop sharing. So although that's a really sad event that's happened, I hope that he has inspired you to do something else, to challenge yourself, to challenge your family, and maybe learn something new or get fitter, anything that you would like to challenge yourself to. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Hope you enjoy.